What up, dude?
I'm good, man, and you?
Yeah, man, chilled.
Things are different in our country, in our region now.
Yeah,
Finally.
find no masks. Yes.
None of that craziness anymore. We can officially get back to like life as we know it.
But it's funny you say, because I went to one or two stores to just get dinner stuff today, and like I nervously still kept my mask in my pocket because I'm like, is this for real? Is it? And a lot of people still wearing their masks. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't care anymore. but
Okay, nice.
yeah.
Well, as life has changed and evolved, I think we need to flash back our memories just a week or so ago. Yeah. Because, again, special shout out to the folks at Iconique Brands. Thank you again for inviting us to come and watch the Jurassic World.
Dominion.
There we go. Premiere. Again at Monte Casino. So shout out to, I think it's Movies at Monte Casino for that. Michelle and her team were once again amazing. All the other sponsors that participated, amazing. All the people, the cosplayers, kudos to them.
Yeah.
Some interesting costumes. You know, we said it in our hype video. We hope some folks come dressed
As a dinosaur. Yeah.
and we were treated to a few. I think we had some T-Rexes, Raptors, and a Triceratops who was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well done to you guys for that.
And it's a hard thing to cosplay. I mean, like, comic book stuff is easy. You can go like,
Sure, and most costume shops have it.
yeah.
You know, and then some nice interpretations of some of the old folks there, like the Ellie character, the Dr. Alan Grant character. A lot of folks came in the khaki shorts with like little scarves around their necks and that. So really pulling it off. A few of them came as older Goldblum's character Malcolm
Nice.
in black with the sunglasses and the weird with the talking and the strange and Goldblum. yes, Goldblum. So it was a great experience. I enjoyed it as always. Iconic really do make it a fantastic affair.
Yeah, definitely.
So for those who you've seen the videos, you might have seen all the social media stuff, and you've been in two minds, umming and ahhing if you want to come, just pull the trigger. Get some tickets because Mark and I are going to talk about the next premiere soon, and that's Thor.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that video too. But now, let's focus back on World Dominion. This is our spoiler-free, high-level impressions of the movie. And then we'll do an in-depth spoiler-esque one, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know if it's cool if I start because
Go for it. I'm going to snack while you start.
we're coming from like two different sort of opinions where, you know, mine is like I lost track of the whole, like I watched the old movies and I was like a kid and I completely lost out, and you kind of semi-filled me in like what's going on. So I went in with zero expectations and dude, like as just an overall experience, I thought it was a fun, cool movie. Like I thought the humor was great. You know, I'm always a fan of the Raptors.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man, I dig the movie. I saw like just before I was going in, there's a lot of like reviews coming out and people being like, no, it's a bad movie and all that. And I was like, okay, you do you. Like, I just also find that sometimes that's just for like attention and media hype. But overall, man, like as a person going in, even though you explained some things to me, like which we'll get into the spoiler, like I was still able to follow the film. It wasn't like Doctor Strange where like someone would be completely lost. I was still like, okay, I kind of like I'm following the story. Yeah. You know, with the exception of one or two small things, which they still actually explain quite well. But like overall, dude, I really liked the movie. I really thought it was cool. I really thought it was fun. I really thought it was a really cool family movie to go out with your family and stuff. So, I mean, it's not that there isn't much in depth from my side, but overall, I really liked it. So,
I think I'd echo your thoughts there too. I mean, the one thing that in my mind, I was kind of going, it's got the formula for Jurassic Park movie. There's a park, there's dinosaurs in said park. We think we've got stuff under control. We don't.
Yeah.
That's basically the formula. And then it's, what are these guys going to do to get out of the park without getting eaten by dinosaurs? Basically, bottom line. That's the synopsis for me, and it's applicable for any Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie. They all follow said same guidelines. So yeah, and I agree. It's if you have that kind of understanding in mind, if you've watched the very first one ever, and then you go and watch this, you'll go, oh, okay, cool. There's a park, and then high level, the basics of it, and excuse me, it's entertaining. It's a cool family movie. It's got its. I think you go through a few emotions. There's moments where it's almost like maybe it's family friendly horror, where you're scared, but it's not in your face like Exorcist kind of horror. There's thrill and adventure, you know, when they're being chased or whatever by certain things, and there's humor, like you said, very clever, cute humor. If you know the various characters, it's even funnier humor because they're quirky in their own little ways. I agree. I really enjoyed it. Tammy and I were both looking forward to it. She similarly caught up to you in some ways. We watched one or two of the world ones, so she could go, oh, these are the new people. And then I think for both of us, it was just, I think they blended the originals and the new very, very well.
Yeah.
No, wait, let me think about that. Circumstantially. The chemistry was good across all of them, but it was like, okay, so you all just so happen to somehow magically find your way to this particular, but okay, fine. Yeah. Barring that, still good, I thought. Yeah.
Nice.
If you had to, I mean, this could be a short little high-level impression, but if you had to give it, how many dinos or how many raptor claws out of 5 would you give it? A raptor. Yeah, there was raptors in it.
Yeah.
How many raptor claws?
I'm just gonna go with a safe 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I think I would too. 4 out of 5. Maybe even leaning on a 4.5 if you were a hardcore fan and you followed everything. I think I said to you as I walked out initially, my gut feeling was, yeah, you blended things well and you've wrapped things up nicely. For me, anyway. I say that, but I still think there's the way that the whole world that they've created. There's room for another 1, 2, or even 3 to be made with new characters if they wanted to, because that's just the scene that they've set for the entire Earth at that particular juncture, and Earth with dinosaurs, so to speak.
I have a small confession to make. I'm actually so glad, that you think what you do about the film overall, because I have this one mate at gym, and he follows our podcast, and he's like, oh, so what did you think of Jurassic Park? And I thought in my head, I'm like, I don't know if I'm the right person to be asking, but I'm like, no, I really liked it. He's like, I'm going to go watch it. And I'm like, and I told him I thought it was cool. And so this makes me at ease. I'm not like setting him up because he's followed all the films. Yeah. So.
Sorry, I'm chewing. I'm thinking and processing. Yeah, it was. The one, so the first Jurassic World where they brought Chris Pratt and everything in, I loved. I thought it was like just, I don't know, maybe it's because there hadn't been one for so long, and then there was one, and the whole concept behind it, I really ate up and thought, this is cool, this is amazing. The second one, I think for me, the note that it started on was semi-melancholic. I'm not spoiling anything because, geez, that movie's been out for forever. But basically, what happens is like that the island where they're all on, Isla, whatever it's called, a volcano erupts or is going to erupt, and they have to get all these dinosaurs off that island. That's kind of the mission of all of them. And yeah, stuff goes a bit crazy, and not all of the dinosaurs get saved, and you actually see some of them like literally just running and plummeting off cliffs into the ocean, and they can't swim. And there's just like visuals of them sinking, and it was just like, oh, kind of sad. So it was a bit of a melancholic one, and then they introduced some other themes to it that they follow on in this latest one, around certain children and all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, but other than that, it was good. I liked it. It just brought it all home for me. I think it was fitting to bring the original guys back into the fray to help wrap this particular story on. No arguments at all. Really, really holistically great two great or two very cool trilogies and or I don't know what the word is for a 6-part kind of story, but for me, you could definitely have a 6-part box set and have great entertainment from 1 all the way through to 6, in my opinion.
Nice.
Yeah.